KOA News Time 4:30.
Every
ICE
morning,
is looking to expand its capacity.
she's the voice at the mic with the news of the day.
And I was hesitant about going on the air with this story.
Brenda Stewart has been a reporter for decades, sharing the headlines and occasionally something else.
My friend Bill's, we've been friends since we were 15.
A personal story about friendship, one that began in high school and continued even after she moved out of state.
When I was becoming a young reporter, I was working in Nebraska. I got an interview in Wichita, Kansas, and was all excited. And he said, if you get the job, I'll tell you what, you rent the U-Haul, I'll come out, load it up, and I'll move you, and then I'll unload it. And he did.
Again and again, Bill has been there for her, showing up for his friend.
He's the kind of person who would do anything for anybody. And so it was my turn to give back to him.
Brenda wanted to show up for Bill.
All his life while we were in high school together, his dream was to get a house by the beach, live on the beach and run up and down the beach. Well, he finally has that house by the beach. He can't even walk up and down the beach right now.
Bill has been on a kidney transplant list, and Brenda wanted to help. She wasn't a match for Bill, but a donation in his name could move him up the list.
Thanks, Brenda. I moved way up the list. Thank you is really my message to her.
About 2 months ago, a guy in Utah got Brenda's kidney.
It was a really great feeling when I found out afterwards that he's up and walking and he's been given the gift of life. And that's really cool.
Hey, what a nice welcome back to work.
Brenda is back reporting the news again. Her goal is to get at least 50 people to sign up to be a donor.
Go to the National Kidney Registry. Right now, there are 97,000 people on the wait list.
Sadly, Bill passed away before he could get his transplant. Brenda lost her lifelong best friend. Still, she has no regrets. Someone else is alive because of her donation, and she knows Bill knew that she did it for him.
Thank you is really my message to her.
And we know Brenda heard his thank you. Brenda traveled out to California after he passed away and spent time with his widow. And you may have seen she was holding that stuffed kidney they give you after you make a donation. She gave that to Bill's widow. And she sent a letter to the man in Utah who is her kidney recipient. She hopes one day maybe they'll connect and they'll start a friendship as well.
It's not surprising for those of us who've known Brenda, but it's such a gift. It's the size and scope of that gift, especially where I think many people do, as she did, try to target a gift like that. And in this case, it still went through with it.
Yeah, and I think what it's worth noting is Brenda said, my kids are grown up, it's not a big deal, and it is a big decision to make. So she spent months going through everything necessary to prove that she was capable and healthy to be a donor, and she has no regrets, and she knows Bill knows she did it for him.
Thanks for leading, Brenda.